Smoke chokes the cracked air, thick and suffocating. Tires crunch over shattered gravel, engines hum with a tension that the dust cannot silence. The convoy moves forward, yet every mile is a gamble with death. A sudden explosion rips the stillness apart. Flashes of fire unveil silhouettes trapped between shattered trucks, screams swallowed by the gunfire echoing through the barren landscape. How did they survive this nightmare? Why did this convoy enter a no-man's land so unnervingly silent before the chaos? This is the terrifying truth they hid about humanitarian convoys, the deadly veil cast over those risking everything to deliver hope in war's darkest corners. December 1943. The winter bathes the Eastern Front in cold, damp mud, biting winds that gnaw through the tattered uniforms of those caught in the firestorm of conflict. The sun barely rises above the broken horizon, casting long shadows over battered trucks lined up like weary soldiers awaiting orders. This particular convoy, assigned to deliver crucial medical supplies and food aid, crawls cautiously through the desolate war zone where trust is a fragile currency. The smell of diesel mixes with decay, the silence punctuated by cautious whispers and the creaking of stressed steel. No one anticipated the ambush. A sudden crack, uncontrollable, shattering the fragile calm. Bullets slam into metal, the thud of explosives collapses the earth beside them. The attack was not random, an orchestrated betrayal hiding beneath the guise of neutrality. Convoy trucks painted with the Red Cross still painted targets on a battlefield that had long forgotten mercy. Drivers and aid workers, ordinary men and women, found themselves caught in a firestorm that should have never befall them. Their mission was survival, not death. As the columns of dust rise, so does the desperation. One by one, vehicles grind to a halt under heavy machine gun fire. The men inside become statues of fear, faces drenched in sweat, eyes wide with shock and disbelief. They are less than pawns, more than survivors, shackled in a deadly game where the rules were cruelly rewritten without their consent. The radio crackles with intermittent bursts of panic. Escape routes vanish into the chaos as smoke suffocates the horizon. Bridges once considered safe turn into death traps. A driver named Sergei, gripping his wheel with trembling hands, sees comrades fall alongside his path. His heart pounds as the fragile hope of rescue flickers and dies. The convoy's struggle is a tapestry of human endurance woven with threads of terror and sacrifice. Night descends, but the battle for survival does not end. Makeshift shelters emerge amid the wreckage, the wounded cry out for help that sometimes never arrives. Each vehicle tells a story of loss and bravery, each survivor carries scars deeper than flesh. Siege conditions turn hunger into a torment rivaling the bullets. Aid transforms from a promise into a haunting memory, yet the will to continue burns relentlessly. Every moment stretches with the weight of uncertainty, whether they will make it through the night or be swallowed by silence forever. At the climax, a last desperate maneuver unfolds. Sergei, now alone behind a crippled wheel, vows to break through the encirclement. Engines roar against the cold air, tires skidding over shattered stones as gunfire hammers the steel beast. His breath is ragged, lungs burning, but the unyielding grip on survival strengthens every nerve. A sudden blast shatters the windshield, glass raining down like shards of fate. Behind, the convoy fades into smog and flame, a phantom undertaking swallowed in history's shadows. Sergei's escape was not salvation, it was a bitter testimony to the cruel calculus of war. Here lies the twist hidden from official chronicles. These convoys, hailed as neutral and sacred, were often deliberately targeted, seen as pawns of propaganda or threats to unchecked carnage. Declassified files reveal chilling orders suppressing rescue efforts, burying atrocities beneath layers of classified silence. The humanitarian logos became death marks. Rescue convocations were forbidden, aid workers punished if caught diverting from scripted paths. The reality was a brutal betrayal of humanity itself, a tragic paradox where those who pledged to save were condemned to the same fate as the victims they sought to help. In the quiet aftermath, the legacy of these convoys endures beyond the faded photographs and sealed reports. It is etched into the lingering questions of what it means to risk everything for a fleeting chance at mercy. The drivers, the medics, the silent heroes of impossible missions remind us of the fragile line between hope and despair. They lived, died, and disappeared in the shadows of conflict, their stories resurfacing only through painstaking declassification and survivor testimony. The terrifying truth, is not simply the mortal danger humanitarian convoys faced, it is the silent war.